So I went to the dyno a couple of days ago, testing on my 135 again. So I went to the dyno with the G35 770, which is a 5862 pulsar turbo. These are results here. I try and make it easy for you so you can compare yourself. If you take a screenshot or whatever of this will give you a lot of data that's cost me probably $7,000 or $8,000 to get sorted out. These are the couple of dynos here. So I'll break this down for you. Pretty much I've got the G30 660, G30 900 and the G35 770. I'll ignore the 660 at the moment because that was on E85. I've got the kilowatt and the newton meters at each RPM. So the difference if you're driving these at 3.5 RPM, you got 70 kilowatts and 115, and you got 200 versus 320 newton meters. Then moving up, you got 160 kilowatt versus 190 kilowatt. And you got 370 newton meters versus 460 newton meters. This is on the same fuel, same downpipe, same everything, same tuning. And the peak, which is the thing that's a bit funny, the power is exactly the same, 340 kilowatt on both, similar RPM, and the torque is pretty much exactly the same, but the RPM is a bit different, so it's about 500 RPM better on the G35 770. So these are very similar turbos. I'll talk about the 660 now. I did this on E85. Oh sorry, I'll go back. Both of these are done on 23 pound, so they're the same tune. This was done on 16 pound with a lot more timing in it. I'll just show you the torque and power compared. So you're looking at pretty much the same kilowatt, 115, 115. Torque's a little bit different. At 4,000, this was at E85. It's got 480 newton meters versus 460, which is not that much, and it's pump fuel, this one, and that's E85. So this would pick up a lot on E85 compared to this. And the peak power, I suppose, this is only 16 pound. It's 529 versus in the 600s, so there's more on these on pump fuel, and it's less RPM. So at less RPM on pump fuel, you're making more torque than on E85. The kilowatt's not really fair, so on less boost, but yes, 310 versus 340. This would pick up more power, but as you can see, the torque's going to be less because this is on E85. So if you look at the numbers that I've got on these dynos of the G35 770 and on pump fuel and the G30 660 on E85, you'll have pretty much the same torque coming on pump fuel. So the G35 770, which is this dyno, has got the same sort of torque as the 660 has on E85. So if the G35 is on E85, it's going to pick up even faster than the G30 660. I've sort of been trying to say all along, don't go too small because you're going to lose torque and power. You're literally choking it up. The other thing I got from the dynos is on the G30 660, 700 and 900, pretty much got up to about 23 pound of boost and started to have a knock or started pulling timing. Whereas with the G35 770, I was allowed to push up to about 28 pound before I started seeing like it was the timing being pulled. So I was able to get a bit more torque with 660 and got to 361, but if I pushed any harder I was just missing up high. So that was pretty much from the difference. You can put a few more pound through the G35 770 than any of the G30 900s. So overall, with all the turbos I tested, like in this setup, like the pulsar ones, so if there's a choice between all the G30s, the 600, 700, 900, or the G35 770, if you're on pump fuel, the G35 770 is the best because it makes more torque and the same power as any of the G30 range. If you're on E85, I think the G30 900 is going to be better because it will pull more up top. I've literally had the G30 900 over 30 pounds accidentally a few times, and I've had the G35 770 over 30 pound a few times. The G30 900 feels like it pulls a lot more than what the G35 770 did up at that 30 pound range. I haven't tested on a dyno obviously, and it's not safe to do on pump fuel, but transferring that to E85, I think the G30 900 is better than the G35 7070 on E85. So they're the current winners out of all these tests I've done so far. 35 770 on pump fuel, or the G30 900 if you're on E85.